First and foremost, welcome to the experience. I'm your host, Stephen the Dream, voice of the Carolinas, and this is This, That, and the Third interview series. I want to give a huge shout out to Power 104.4 FM for housing the interview today. I want to give a huge shout out to Creative Eye Visuals, TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci behind the scenes, behind the camera. Got a very, very special guest in the building with me right now, coming off his project that just dropped. Is it Touche? Touche out now on all motherfucking platforms. Make sure y'all run it up. The WAP is in the building. The Slimiest is in the building. My dog Rastaa. We here. What's good with you, my dog?
Nah, shit. How you feeling, dog?
Good, man. Good to see you. I'm gonna take y'all back to, and this is gonna kind of like line up with my timeline of what I've been doing over the last few years. I'm gonna take y'all back to the last CIAA, last All-Star weekend we had, 2019.
Facts.
Before the COVID, you know. So it was in the COVID. It was the 2020.
Yeah,
it was the 2020.
It was before COVID.
No, it was before. Right before COVID.
It was the year before.
So 2019, like, you know what I'm saying, locked in on my boy Rastaa. You know what I'm saying, had him going crazy on a couple shows, doing his thing, and the growth and the progression I've seen since then, man, has been great. You're a media personality now. You got Dan just been doing big things, but just tell me what you've been up to. Like what's in in this year especially. What's been the latest for you?
Man, I've just been working, bro. I'm trying to get my hands into everything. You know, I got so many ideas of what I want to do, and I kind of feel like I'm embracing just how limitless like the internet has made an artist now. You feel me? I'm just embracing that and taking full advantage of that, because I see that's a lane that not a lot of people is doing.
Right.
And then on the music side, you know, bro, like the progress that you seen was like me locking in the studio for like a year straight. You know what I'm saying? Like I decided not to put no music out. Like I was just like, you know, I want to get my shit where I feel like nobody could fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I really want to get it to that level. You feel me? And now, you know, I feel like it's out of here. Like it doesn't make no sense at this point, because this music that you're hearing now, I recorded a year ago.
Oh, this is
So you see what I'm saying?
And that's one thing I will say. Like, I talk to a lot of artists, and everybody do their thing. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, lock in and do what they do. But, like, you got enjoyable music to listen to, bro. Yeah. Like, I can, like, it makes me feel good knowing, like, I'm rocking out to some shit and you saying some shit and it's making me feel away. Like, it's really dope to see. But like you said, that wasn't always the case.
Nah, hell nah. Like I tell everybody, bro, like I had to teach myself how to rap. You feel me? I wasn't one of those people
won't admit that.
Yeah, no, I admit that
I was
shit.
Nice from the guy.
Yeah, hell nah.
Hell
nah. Nigga, I started rapping when I was like 16, but that shit was not it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I was honest enough with myself to know, like, bro, I got work to do. You know what I'm saying? But wanted it bad enough to do the work.
Some people would be like, yeah, I wanna be the best and get, do this, but won't work on they rapping.
That's what I'm saying.
You think you already the hottest, and bro, you think Hove don't still?
Right.
Hove probably write some shit, throw that shit away every day,
right,
and just be like, just fucking with my pen.
But I mean, I feel like it's the hardest to do it now, because like niggas is all about like instant, you know what I'm saying? It's all about the instant shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas want to be hot now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I was lucky enough to be younger and not really be like the internet not being what it is now back then.
Right,
and I had time to be like, yo, I'm going to separate myself from all this shit and really work on my craft. But, everybody don't understand that shit, bro. People look at it like you wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you really got to be a motherfucker that stand on your own tune, believe in your shit.
Standing behind your shit. It's
you know
not,
what I'm saying?
Because nothing happened overnight, bro.
Right.
It ain't not, the people that do pop and they put in work, or it ain't going to last.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Longevity is what it's really about.
But nobody see the work, though. That's the thing. You feel me? Like, that's the fucking, like, facade that I hate about rap. Is like, bro, niggas really think, like, oh, you could take a year, put out a few tapes, and like that's it. You know what I'm saying? People really think like that.
They do.
But I'm like, bro, just because you seen this nigga pop this year, there was probably 8-9 years behind that. You know what I'm saying? That it just, you didn't see it because nigga, he wasn't famous.
I say about Moray right now, like Moray say, like I had a conversation. He said, bro, I did the showcases. I did all that shit.
Yeah.
I went through it. Like
Yeah.
you just you know, you got to go back and find the videos of that
Right,
shit. But
but
I
it's
get
there.
it. But and so for me to pop this year, he was like, I put in the work. You know,
Yeah.
you're not gonna know about it because at the time nobody paid attention to me. So I know one thing that you do that I love is you ain't scared to work with another artist. Put somebody on your joint, jump on their joint.
Yeah.
One of my favorite songs, you're not my favorite song, but one of the collabs that I like that you have, Shot to Excel.
Okay, yeah,
Icy the
facts.
Boss, you know
Facts.
what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Thought that was a dope track that y'all
Hell yeah.
did. How do those things come together though?
For real, shit, just being around. I met Exhale through like shows and shit. For real, like that's how I met her.
Shout
Like,
to Mir,
yeah,
Carolina Waves,
right.
for
We
sure.
both performed at some show or whatever, and right after the show was just like, yo, we gotta work on the record. That was it.
Y'all was at that first show at
We
Carolina Waves in
was.
Charlotte.
That's a fact.
Because
That's
that's
a
the first
fact.
time I seen Excel live,
That's
and
a
I was
fact.
like, we got some
Yeah.
talent in this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's a fact. And then and then I ran into Icy like the same way, like
Yeah.
at a show, and it was just like, oh, let's work on something. We got a few joints for real. Like, yeah, we got some shit, all of us.
So Rastaa, let's get into, but before we get into like the past and everything, like tell me, you know, your image I think is dope. Like
Yeah.
I ain't never seen you without the do-rag on.
Fact.
I don't know what your hair looks like. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what's under there, but
Yo,
it makes me
if
curious.
you was at the
Makes me
release
wonder.
party, I took off my do rag,
You
and
took the rag
it was a
off?
big deal. Niggas
took
was
the-
like, "Oh shit, yeah, it was a big deal." But it kind of came off. I was going hard. You feel me? That shit.
It was like,
goddamn-
hey, if you here, you was here.
Yeah, that shit was. Yeah, you gonna see the pictures. I'm releasing a video soon. You gonna see the recap. You gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like that shit was turned.
But in terms of like your image, I know that's something that, you know, people will say like, yo, people be doing stuff, but I know there's a method to the madness in some way at this point, because you've realized like those are branding points, or there's certain things that you can stand behind. Even your like cover art now, like I need to see the baby. I gotta see it now for me to really connect all the way.
Yeah.
What goes into that, and when did that trigger kind of hit to be like, this me, you know? So I'm stepping into my not character, but who I am.
Yeah,
as an artist.
Bro, for real, it's just about like I really want to make a lane for my shit. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to break in on nobody game. I'm not trying to break in on nobody wave. Like, and because I'm doing it that way, I know like you said, niggas is reaching for different shit. You know what I'm saying? People that's reaching for fame or reaching for someone or to be noticed or all that, like they gonna go about it a certain way.
Right.
Everything you do is with the intention to get noticed. You feel me? That's not how I move. You know what I'm saying? Because I move right now like I'm already multi-million-dollar empire
corporation,
because that's what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So everything that I'm setting up is like, bro, I know anything that I do, if I brand it, I could sell it. You feel me? That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So if I do a damn 5-part series, right? Say it's only 5 episodes. Nigga, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make 2 episodes one season, 2 episodes another season. Cover art, merchandise. I'm out of here.
There you go.
See what I'm saying? And I could do this again and again and again and again.
We not here for just what 2021 gonna bring us.
Right.
We here for what 2031 gonna look like.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? What that
sure.
is. And that's putting in the work and understanding that it might take a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But once I'm there,
it's gonna be worth it, bro.
You ask Russ once he's there.
It's gonna be worth it, bro. I'm telling you.
So let me get into it. Have you always been Rastaa? Was it, you know what I'm saying, the name in terms of, you know, when you first started doing this thing?
So it's always been Rastaa, bro. When I first started rapping, it was Rastaa Baby.
Rastaa Baby. Okay,
Yeah.
I knew it was. I had to, you know, everybody go through.
Yeah. So it was 3 names. So first it was Rastaa Baby because when I was growing up, everybody knew my parents, like they had super long dreads. So everybody was like, "Oh,
You got it
that's
honest."
Rastaa Baby." You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And then when I got a little older, it was Rastaa B for a while, and then it turned into Rastaa, which it is now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, transitions. You feel me? Life.
For sure. Were you
For sure.
always into the music? Was that something, a path that you saw for yourself?
Yeah,
or?
for sure. So I grew up, bro, like both my parents, like my dad was a musician, you feel me? He had a reggae band when I was growing up.
Dope.
You know, my mom is a dancer. They had their own company growing up. So this is
You lived it.
Yeah, this is me
living it.
following tradition for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My parents ain't really settling for nothing less than ownership if you really want to be great. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm chasing. But it's always something that was in me, you know what I'm saying? But I think my musical process was different from a lot of people. And I think that's what makes my music sound the way it sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Did it start with the rapping? Because
It
some
didn't
people
start with
start
rapping.
in maybe an engineer, a producer.
So it took me like
drums.
I'm late to the rap party for real, for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So my parents growing up, I ain't hearing no rap music till I was probably about 8 or 9 years old, for real, which is real late for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My dad only played reggae in my house. That's it. And my mom only played like Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker, Billie Holiday.
You getting a good
the old
foundation
shit.
now.
Now, so I grew up being like a Prince fan, and I'm 11 years old, and I know all the words to James Brown. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is
not as cool,
right? It's not as cool, right?
Gucci versus
right. But see, the thing was, I knew how to play piano, I knew how to play drums, so I was getting trained in music, but without the rap. You feel me? Right. So then it's like when I came to rap, I had all this musical knowledge that I applied. That wasn't over here. You feel me? Right. Like, I don't know a lot of rap niggas that could read music. Like, I could sit down and play
what B minor is.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my approach to music and my approach to making records is a lot more like scientific and a lot more like thoughtful than like, oh, I'm just about to rap on this beat.
Just to do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So my appreciation for music is just deeper. I studied a long time and took a long time before I like felt like I was worthy, you know what I'm saying, of putting out music for real.
With that kind of level of appreciation and just knowing that you could, do things like that, does it, you know what I'm saying, do you, because the music I hear from you right now, it goes with what's out there.
Right.
But do you do that purposefully now, or is it more just like, I'm going to make what I want to make? Because I know you could say like, all right, they want the turn up club song. Right. I know I can give them that.
Yeah.
But like, what do you like to
it's
do?
All, bro, I go off of my own vibe. Like, no cap, I could really make any type of record. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, it's kind of ridiculous for real. I can make any type of record. Like, in 2 months, when I release my next EP, I ain't even told nobody this, but I'm releasing like 4 EPs this year. I got it stacked up.
We going up.
I'm dropping every 2 months for real. Okay. But when I drop my next one, it's gonna sound like a whole different artist. I'm telling you, like, that's how cold I am with it. And it's not really me trying to do nothing. It's just me like showing that I can do it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you put me on, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do it my own way. It's not gonna sound like nobody else either. Right. So,
Rastaa in the building with us right now. When you're not rapping, what you like to do?
Shit.
When you're not in the stool, when you're not rocking the stage, like what is downtime like? If there is, I mean, I know it. You know, when you live in this career, like I know with me,
it's a rap.
People be like, "What you do for fun?" I be like,
"Word,
go to shows and host and be in the music." And they be like, "But what do you do for fun?" So like, I try to ask the question, but it might be one of them things.
Oh yeah, I mean, I really. If it's not work, I'll be with my kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not my kids, I'm usually working on something.
So kids are the most honest people in the world. They they don't care.
For sure.
Shout out to the kids out there for being real, because I done had a kid tell me, "You stink." And I was like, I'm going to go wash my butt. Whatever you say.
A kid going to keep it 100 for sure.
So what's your kids think of your music?
My daughter loves my music, and my son loves my music. My son already told me I'm his favorite rapper a few times.
That's dope.
So, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters at the end of the day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell me this, Rastaa, because I know it hasn't always been like peaches and cream for you here. And I'm sure you've gotten to a point where you realize, like, and I'm even seeing it, like, you're going to bet on yourself. You're going to do what you want to do, and you're going to make it happen. But take me to a time when you feel like maybe you was like not even done with this music stuff, but you was like, this ain't it. This ain't really, whether it was a show, whether it was like, somebody just for like, just take me to a time, because as an artist, I'm sure that everybody been through it.
I mean, like, if we keeping it 100, I can't tell you how many times I done got finessed in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's just keeping it a band. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that's my problem with a lot of niggas these days. Like, they won't tell you that part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just want to talk like, oh yeah, this rap shit is this, nigga. Boy, I got finessed out of bands in this bitch. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? It can happen to anybody. You know what I'm saying? And when you really tracing the dream, any disappointment could make you feel like giving up. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know about everybody else, so I can't speak for everybody else, but I done put my last sent under my last sent negative this, negative that, you know what I'm saying?
It's artists that feel you
to
right
do
now.
what I gotta do.
They feel you.
So, you know, any, like I said, any disappointment, any letdown could make me feel like, man, fuck this shit. Because at the end of the day, you know, it's like sometimes you gotta question if it's worth your sanity sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta question if it's worth your peace.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially, you got a family, like you
that's
say.
What I'm saying. It come down to how much you willing to sacrifice for real. You know what I'm saying? And that's more so where I'm like, I know no one can fuck with me, and why I know I'm the hardest is like, bro, because there's nothing I want to give up to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's been shown several times in my life. Like, I've had the opportunity to give it up,
Right,
and go
right.
other ways,
Do something
do
else,
other things, and nah. So, yeah.
Rastaa in the building. Let me ask you this: what's been one of the moments to make you also say like, yeah, it's worth it? Was it? It might be the drop of this project. Was it, you know what I'm saying, maybe a show, something? Just what's been one of them gratifying times too, you know? And it might have been like a song or something, but like a numbers thing. But what has made you realize like, yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Yeah,
Bro,
I got this.
The most recent was my release party, bro.
It was lit. I wish I could have made. We got something coming up. We're gonna definitely talk about that coming up.
Yeah.
June 5th.
June
5th. But talk to me about how that felt,
bro. That release party was crazy, bro. It was a bigger turnout than expected. You know what I'm saying? The energy was just insane. I didn't even plan on performing that night, and ended up turning the fuck up for real.
Had to.
It was crazy. It was great, bro. That feeling of just having people that you know, want to see you win for real, and it's just like really surprised and impressed by your work. You know what I'm saying? Because I had some people in there that I know ain't like easy critics, ain't easy to please, and they was like, yeah.
And it's the world's so crazy now, bro. Like sometimes we don't get to see the people that really support us until it come to them time. Like, cause we so like likes, views, you know, gratification
you don't
here.
Understand they real people,
but it's still people out here like, I want to support you, but I'm not. I miss some stuff. So when they can, I'm sure it made a big deal on you to be like, yo, you came out, you came out. So, what? Rastaa here with us. This, that, and the third interview series. Why'd you name the project Touche?
Bro, touche means perfectly done.
Like I use that word a lot, and people be like I give it to them. I say like, you right, touche, you right,
yeah,
whatever
touche,
you say, touche.
Yeah, but touche means perfectly done. You know what I'm saying? And the project is, in my opinion, perfectly done, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny. We was recording the joint when I got to the third record. We was finished recording. And I said, I know what we gonna call the project.
You just
felt
like,
what you mean? I was like, touche. He was like, what? Even he was like, nigga, what? What that mean? I was like, bro.
Touche.
I was like, look that shit up right now on the computer. Big ass desktop. We look that shit up. That shit said perfectly done. I was like, exactly, nigga.
That's dope. And that's, you know, that's you going a little deeper, you know what I'm saying? Making more people think, you know, why, because they going to want to know why the hell.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah.
What about the project ultimately, you know, when you say perfect, compared to, not even compared, because, you know, like you said, every project for you might be a whole nother artist in reality. But
right.
Take me to what's the difference between this drop and your last drop?
For me, like, so Touche is really about like 3 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? It's really like a documentary of them 3 years, but in musical form. It's pure honesty. You know what I'm saying? My main point in making this project was to be honest about the things that I was dealing with and the things that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? That's why you hear a mixture of so many different emotions, because I'm not trying to replay my life in a way that's comfortable for me. You see me? Because life isn't that comfortable. I'm trying to be so honest that it doesn't sound like it's one thing, because life is never one thing. Sure. You feel me? That's why you hear me on Double Dutch. I go from woke up in the morning feeling like, dog, got another pack, about to get it off. But in the verse, I'm saying, it's been the story the whole time. They kept us quiet. Don't be surprised by the Giants in the right. Like, this is all the same man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm trying to get people to understand. Like, especially black men, you know what I'm saying, that aren't allowed to be multi-layered individuals. We got to be all one way or all this way.
That armor, keep
Right,
that
we got to, yeah, nah. So that's why I got a song where I'm singing on there, a song where I'm talking about self-inflicted trauma and how I trying to repair a relationship with my parents. I got songs about, dealing with insecurities of even competing with other niggas in rap. Like, all these are real emotions, you know what I'm saying? I just did it in a very comfortable way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And to relate to people in that way, bro, that's like you said, you know what this music do.
Yeah.
It can really touch somebody really might be running your track back 30 times, like,
yeah,
how the fuck you know me like that, bro?
Right.
And to know that and to inflict them emotions on people is important.
Right.
Prego, the visual is out now.
Yeah.
I want to get into it for the people because you goddamn put that slime on that motherfucker.
For
Who the videographer? Who shot it?
My boy LD, you know what I'm saying? Same dude that shot all my, majority of my videos is either shot by LD or Deuce. But yeah, we got together, did that shit for sure.
Introduce it to the people, let them know what they about to see.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking WAP, Rastaa, your favorite song, King Slime, and all that good shit. This my video, Prego, Touche out now, streaming every motherfucking where. Go get that.
Let's do it, man. When we get back, we gotta get into this green room.
All right, bet.
Gotta get into this green room because you know what I'm saying. You a mogul out here doing it all. But it's this, that, and the third interview series. Steven the Dream, Rastaa. We'll be right back.
Rastaa and all that. One phone call get you smashed like tomatoes. One phone call get you smashed like tomatoes. Prego, up in the morning like echoes. Wello, trying to build it up like Legos. Hello. Yeah. And I heard them talking in comments, but that don't mean nothing to me. Nothing to me. Know that I keep me a two and I'm handy as something to me. It's something to me. Most of the world numb to me. Yeah. Just making love to me. Yeah. Holding my kids like custody. Don't put no trust in me. A slime, a monster, or wildebeest. March to the drum and I made the beat. I burned a book with the recipes. I make my own sauce authentically. Baby. Got me around like cheetah. Did this for my people. Gave my shooter my ego. Need me a dark senorita. Protecting my dogs like Peter. I think you found your leader. Do-rag hanging. You know how I'm banging, fool. We got codeine cups and we got ice too. All you see is beef, but all I see is food. Playing by my people, they gon' slime you too. One phone call get you smashed like tomatoes. Prego, up in the morning like echoes. Wello, trying to build it up like Legos. Hello. And I heard them talking in comments, but that don't mean nothing to me. Nothing to me. Know that I keep me a two and I'm handy as something to me. It's something to me. One phone call get you smashed like tomatoes.
Back in the building, this, that, and the third interview series. Steven the Dream, Rastaa is in the motherfucking building. Just watched that video for Prego. We here right now with the WAP. Where you get the name the WAP from? I be hearing that.
So I got it from a few different places, but mainly my good friend Poe, rest in peace. He used to call me Rock. He used to call me WAP because at one point he said like the way I was working. Cause he used to come to the studio with me all the time, and I do like 8, 9, 10 records like back to back. He used to just be like, bro, like what the fuck? He used to be like, the only nigga you ever heard work like that is Gucci. So he used to call me WAP, right? But for me, the reason why I say WAP or the reason why I like yell it and all that shit is what it stands for, is worthy of prosperity. You know what I'm saying? Walking on principle and worth over power. So these are things that I live by.
Really standing.
Facts.
Where you from, Rastaa?
I'm really from the West Coast, bro. Portland, Oregon, where I was born. You know what I'm saying? Spent some time in California. Spent a lot
There
of
it
time
is.
in Atlanta. Spent a lot of time in New York. I'm really from everywhere.
It's a different guy. I've been trying to. I don't think I ever really asked you that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You, of course,
yeah,
you operate in the Carolinas, but like
yeah,
you could see that you come from a, you know what I'm saying, a little something different,
for sure,
little cultured a little
for
bit,
sure,
maybe.
for sure.
To be like this, you know what I'm saying? I admire people that do what I can do. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And
yeah,
you have gracefully stepped into the media game with
for
your
sure,
podcast. It's a podcast, right? It is a
for sure.
podcast.
Yeah, visual
Uh,
podcast. Yeah,
talk about what that is and what you decided to do with that, because you got artists on, you got entrepreneurs. Like you do a good job at just having good dialect with
right.
people, bro.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of, like, you know what I'm saying, like radio shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in the morning, you listen to the radio. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
On the way to
that's just
school.
what it is. You listen
Yeah.
to the radio. And then when people started doing podcasts, what I seen was like a lot of like repeat concepts. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is the same. Like this is the same podcast, just with different people. You know what I'm saying?
New face.
Right. So I just started. I was like, if I was an artist, what would I wanna get out of an interview?
Right.
What would I want to be asked? And I was like, only an artist will understand that. You feel me? Because when you explain it to interviews, like when you explain it to interviewers and like, don't ask me the same questions, they really don't know what that means. Like, we're really saying don't ask us questions, like talk to me.
Right.
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
have a
Like,
conversation. Let's
exactly.
speak, you
So
know?
it's just like, I really just want to have like open ended conversations on camera. You feel me? That was the whole concept. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go get who's hot, who got the most clout. It was just like, I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to, because
Right.
that's gonna make the best conversation.
Every
You feel
single
me?
time.
Not if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just grab this nigga because he hot. I don't
run
really
the
know what the
numbers
fuck
up
he
and
doing.
we ain't gonna talk about nothing.
Right. But I was
Nothing.
literally on Instagram like, damn, I always wanted to talk to this person. Bro, I'm gonna bring him on the gram. Dang, I always wanted to, like, that's how it was. You feel me? And I'm just gonna keep that originality, because
Dope as hell,
that's
bro.
where the win is. You know?
Yes, and ultimately it shows that like I tell people all the time, bro, you can't put your light out by sparking another one.
Hell no.
So the fact that you're willing to share your platform, grow your platform, ultimately it's just gonna make people keep eyes on you, get tapped into what you're doing.
For sure.
I want to
for
ask,
me is for me. I can't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing stopping that.
if you wasn't able to do music, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Bro, I don't know, bro.
You
I don't know. Nah.
It ain't nothing. It ain't no.
I can't see
like-
there's nothing that I love on the level that I love music. You
That's
feel me?
dope.
So it's hard for me to
That's dope.
replace it with anything in my mind, for real.
That's dope.
But I mean, I guess if like life happened, you feel me? Some shit happened and I had to. I used to want to be, for real. I used to want to be like a musical historian. Do you know what that is? That's
Somebody
like
just
that's like niggas that like be able to hear some music and be able to tell you where it's from and like how long ago it was made and all that. Like I
a
wanna
wine
be able-
connoisseur type.
Pretty much, but for music, yeah. Like nigga would come to museums and tell you how old this sheet music is and shit. Like I wanted to do
That's
shit like
kinda
that
dope.
back in the day. That's really like what I wanted to do. I guess if it wasn't me producing music, it would still have to do with music though somehow.
Either way, you was tapped in on the beat.
For sure.
Well, now artists. What do you want more? Do you want the fame? Is it something that you really? Because some people will be out here, and there's a lot of artists that doing really good for themselves. Probably financially, they probably got a nice little fame. Like I'll say, an artist, and I'm Black Zach. Just gonna say it. Black Zach has a fan base.
Yeah.
He, you know what I'm saying? He's not the biggest name in the world.
Yeah.
He's not on everything, but he has his core, and I'm sure he's not hurting for nothing music wise. What he's doing but he could be a bigger name. He doesn't get named in the
Facts.
money bags. You know what I'm saying? All the people that probably do the same stuff he do.
Facts.
As an artist yourself, is that the goal, to be the biggest artist? Or is it something where you want to be able to just carve out a lane to do what you do and
That's a
be
good question.
happy? Because it's tough, bro.
Ooh, that's a
You
good
don't have
question.
to be the biggest.
No.
but-
I've thought about this a lot. This is a
Break it down.
multi-layered. This is a multi-layered answer for a multi-layered question.
Break
Because
it
you
down.
asking a multi-layered question.
For sure.
Me personally, I think I'm talented enough to be the biggest
Okay. For sure.
in the sentence.
Right.
I believe in that.
Right. Facts.
What do I need? as in to be at peace and to be happy with what I've done, is to have or to be stable financially.
Okay.
Off of what I created.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
that's the important part. That
boom,
second part is important.
Off
of what I created.
Not exactly.
Fine. We can all go get a bag. Everybody go get a bag.
For sure. But I want to offer what I created. And I always tell people my goal is I don't plan to make my money off of music. You know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z ain't dropped the album.
I
mean, he did. Well, 444 was cool.
My plan. I want 15 businesses by the time I'm 40 years old. You feel me? Like that's what I'm on. So, but I want it off of what I created. Just like I said in Cover Girl, I want a milli off of rap.
Right.
But telling truth though. You feel me? I want it my way. So that's a big part of it. But I don't think I need the fame or I like chase that, you know what I'm saying? But I do think like I'm that talented to have that. I want
you believe you deserve.
Yeah,
you deserve what's
coming to me.
Facts.
You feel me? That's what I want.
That's that was a good answer because it was the real answer. I felt like that's how you really 100%. Feel. And I think if more artists kind of just realize like figure out what you really want in this.
For sure.
Because you can be like
for sure.
You can have them both. For sure. But it's a lot that comes with it. I mean,
and it's easier to make a plan when you really know what you want, for real.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just easier to strategize what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, once I realized, like, I'm really trying to create a platform for myself, I was like, oh, every single thing is like a building block for that. So it's like easier.
Don't forget what you working towards at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Rastaa in the building with us, man.
Sure.
You know, this project is out. I love Cover Girl.
Oh God.
I love Double Dutch.
Oh God.
I love Prego. I like a lot of tracks on the joint.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song, and what's the song that's been getting a reaction, I guess, so far? It's only been a couple, been a week, couple days.
It ain't even been a week. It's been 3 days.
Well, so far.
Bro, Double Dutch
is
going crazy.
That shit crazy.
40 is going crazy.
Okay,
Fleece is going crazy.
Fleece is another one I do.
Yeah, I seen you playing that in the car.
Yes, I definitely like Fleece.
Fleece is going crazy. But when at the party, then that damn 40 went up and that Double Dutch went up for sure.
Yeah,
it was nuts. Yeah,
it is. What you gonna roll? Are you gonna kind of let it go organically in terms of the next single off of that? Are you already moving on to? You know, I know we got some more work to do with this project. Right. You know, since we just dropped it, but how do you move in terms of that process? You gonna let the fans kind of?
I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
We get deep in the combos.
I'm gonna tell you. I got a short film coming out.
Short film.
With
like it.
That Touche is a soundtrack to. Nice. So that's gonna incorporate like the videos for the project.
Okay.
So after that drop, then I'm gonna move on to the next one. But the music already done for the next one, and I already shot one video off for the next one, you know what I'm saying? So we already plotting.
We in the can, we ready.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a little plan. We got some moves, you know what I'm saying? We got a few things we gonna do with this project while it's out for sure.
Oh man, I tell you this, like, you know, over the last month, we've been locked in rocking. I've been loving the response. People been fucking with it. Sure. I love the rollout. You've been doing everything, just getting ready for this.
For sure.
Ultimately, what's your goal with this project? Like, what do you ultimately want it to do? Is it something that's just like you said, you needed to get the music out there because it was music you made at a certain point to where you can refresh? Do you really want this to be, your 2021, this is where we setting the standard right now? What's your goal with this ultimately?
My goal with this is just, let niggas know that I'm here for real. You know what I'm saying? That I'm here to stay. I think the music is gonna live on for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be one of them records that we gonna forget in a week or so.
No, you got some joints.
Yeah, I see people playing these records for a while, especially with the way I'm promote it and perform it and all that good shit. So
that's what I'm ready for. I'm ready to see my boy hit the stage again.
Yeah, for sure. So I think it's gonna live on for a while. But I think the main thing I was looking for is just, like I said, it's just a building block for me, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just another step in the process. Like I said, everything for me is I'm focused on the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? I know this is one step. I know this is one part of the equation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just adding more to it and watching that shit grow. That's it.
We got do-rags on the way, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
What's
we
with the
do.
merch game,
We do.
man?
Don't
'Cause I
cap.
need me
We do
one
have
of them
do-rags on the way,
silky,
but I
you know?
got you some shit too though, right here
Okay.
for you, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got you a few shirts,
You
a mask in there. You know what I'm saying? All Rasta shit. You know what I'm saying? Get right.
What the fuck going on?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I already know what I'm about. Yeah.
It's coming soon. You could just get me on the IG right now, but the website should be up soon.
Dope, bro.
Got you another T in there.
Yes.
That's a short sleeve.
What I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? My producer don't always get the love. People don't be knowing, you know what I'm saying? This is my engine right here. So we gonna make sure to get them some merch.
Oh
too,
yeah,
you know
hell
what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
got you. For
Y'all
sure.
make sure to tap in.
You dropped the mask too, but that shit on the floor.
Oh no, we definitely need. Oh, we got the see.
Yeah.
I've been needing a new mask.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
Boy.
All that shit on IG, Rasta Slimy 2 Wise. You already know what the fuck going on.
For sure, man. One more time, let them know what they need to tap into in terms of music wise, what they need to be looking out for next. Talk to them.
For sure. You already know what the fuck going on. Big White, Favorite Slime, King Slime, Rasta, and all that. And we got Touche streaming every motherfucking way right now. Go run that shit up crazy. I need all the views. I need all the love. You know what the fuck going on. We got merch out. Just hit me on IG if you need it. Rasta Slimy 2 Wise. Just tap in with me, bro. I'm dropping shit every day. Like I've been dropping shit every day. Most consistent in Carolina, I guarantee you it. And that's it.
Tap the fucking who did the cover art? What's the name of the what's the little roster?
Shout out to Vicky, man. Vicky be wicked, man. She be killing all the art shit. If you ever seen any of my artwork, that's who do it. You know what I'm saying? We came up with a baby concept like
that little nigga.
Like 6 or 7 months ago. I was just like, yo, could you make a baby version of me? When I do rag on, she was like, okay. I was like, all right, bet.
I saw him sitting there with XL and Icy. I was like, oh, this really this my boy right here. Like,
yeah.
So dope, bro. Keep up what you're doing, man. I love it.
Appreciate you.
Don't change what you're doing, bro. Just keep stepping into what you're doing because it's only growing. It's only getting bigger. And the music that's the main. The music is there, folks. A lot of motherfuckers be up here. They got it all. That music don't be all the way with it.
Facts.
Rasta got some shit for your ass, man.
You know what the fuck going on.
Appreciate you for joining us. Want to give a huge shout to Power 104.4 FM for hosting the interview today. TZ LaFleur, TZ Da Vinci, creative eye visuals behind the scene, behind the camera. I want to give a shout out to him as well. Make sure y'all follow us at This, That, and the Third interview series for more interviews, clips, and freestyles. Make sure y'all give me a follow at Stephen the Dream. That's STEPHEN THA Dream. I am the voice of the Carolinas. I'm in here with Rastaa the WAP. June 5th. Oh, June 5th. We going up. Motherfucking concert, motherfucking series. Goddamn. Who in that motherfucker?
Yo,
XL season.
Yep.
Who else? Is Icy on that motherfucker? Yep. Icy the boss in that motherfucker. Hold on. I got to go back and look at the flyer.
Damn, 3 a.m. Sound. Damn, Rome Jeter. Damn, Madam Trauma. Damn, A-Rock Hill. Damn, Kelly Kell. Damn. The list go on, bro. Make sure y'all just pull up on me for sure.
Pull up. Where we at? We in the Ville with it, right?
Poorhouse Music Hall right there downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, bro.
There it is, man. We'll make sure to tap in with y'all then. My boy Rastaa. Touche is out now.
For sure.
This, That, and the Third interview series. Stephen the Dream, Rastaa. We out.